Hi, we're here in Centrespace Gallery in Bristol. Lisa here is the curator of Honey. Can you tell us a bit about how Honey came about this?
So Honey Art Show is an exhibition, a series of exhibitions showcasing female artists, like so women, trans people, non-binary people, just trying to give a platform to artists who don't necessarily get given that much space in the mainstream art world, or maybe don't have the confidence to find that space in the mainstream art world. So we're here to kind of do that for them and help, and even people who are starting out, just helping them gain a bit more confidence. Yeah.
Thank you. And Ruth, what attracted you to come and exhibit at Honey?
Well, I'd seen publicity for another exhibition called Girl Gang, which was also described similarly.
Yeah, so the project started out being called Girl Gang Art Show, just because I'm not amazing at picking names, and it just seemed something that was quite quick and quite recognisable. I wasn't really happy with it from the start because I wanted to include people that didn't necessarily identify as girls or as women or whatever, so we grew out of that pretty quickly. But the first two shows were called Girl Gang, and yeah, it was just kind of like trying to showcase, I guess like friendship and like relationships between women in whichever way they came. And then I realised that name was actually quite limiting. So then it got changed to Honey Art Show, but we're trying to kind of like carry on the general, I guess the general theme of just kind of like relationships and like support between people.
That's interesting that you had the same thinking, because the project I'm doing called No Fucking Agenda, I started off thinking about depicting women from a woman's perspective, and not subverting the male gaze and trying to present feminist images of women that were positive, and then realised that actually I didn't want to be reactionary and I didn't want to be exclusive either, and so therefore that's why I included then anybody of the gender spectrum into my model, because it didn't seem right for me to define what a woman was.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
How good is that?
Supposed to crank.
I think so. I don't know which way it's supposed to do it.
They put another bend in it, it would so I mean.
Do you want to go?
Well, yes, I was going to say I'm going. I touch it, and like cat, isn't it? It is just that, isn't it? How it just flops, and the hand posture.
I might leave it like that.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
I'm Helena Horton. These are some of the puppets that I've made. They're stop motion puppets, and they're fully posable, and most of their bits are replaceable, which is quite good fun.
Oh wow!
Because they're specifically for stop motion. Oh, no, I can't get it back in. That's really useful, isn't it?
Am I allowed to touch it then?
Yeah, you can pull her head off if you really want.
No.
Do it.
Can I move her arm?
Yeah, you can move her. Look, she's fully bendy because she's meant for stop motion. I specialise at university in stop motion. And this is kind of just mostly just a way to keep my hand in while I'm doing a 9 to 5. But yeah, I just really like making weird things.
Do you make the films then?
When I have the time, I haven't animated anything for a while. There's a film that I did the animation for, an independent film called Ella and the Blind Witch, which I did in some years ago now. But it was a live action film, and the fairy tale was told by shadow puppetry. So it was all, I didn't actually have a proper studio at the time, so it was all done in a teepee that I made.
Oh, lush.
With like, I made a light box out of some broken picture frames and an old lamp.
Nice.
And just kind of did it that way. But yeah, that's one of the things I've done a while ago.
With 3D characters?
No, that was with paper puppets. These guys I haven't got around to animating yet. They were on display a while ago as well at the Watershed for the animating thing that they did. I helped with a friend of mine, Suki Lala Green. She was running a workshop for the kids while I think it's Song of the Sea was playing, and we taught some kids how to animate, and that was a good fun day.
Cool.
Yeah.
They've got a real kind of uniqueness to them. I mean, I really like their faces. They look slightly magical.
Yeah.
You know?
I hope that that's what comes across. I like to try and do people with all different body sizes and all different. I don't want to just kind of do a very specific type if I can avoid it. Yeah, I like doing things that are a little bit weird, hopefully with a little bit of sense of humour.
So when you make them, do you have a sense of who they are and what stories are going to unfold for them in the future? Do they have their own fully formed character, or does it kind of come about slowly?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they have backstories. Usually before I make something, I come up with a story for the character. These guys actually, I didn't. They're one of the only puppets that I didn't come up with a backstory for. I just wanted to make some mythical creatures and see how they would move. And I thought it would be more interesting to make something with goat legs than regular legs, because they move and they bend in a different way to human legs. And I was interested in the way that you get someone with octopus legs to walk along. I thought that a sea witch would be more interesting that way. But as I said, I haven't gotten around to animating them yet, so at some point.
You know, I met a guy called Pam on Friday, and he used to have really short Achilles when he was younger. So he spent most of his years walking up on tiptoes, and so now he's got this Pam character, and he does storytelling, and he wears stilts, and so I was chatting to him because he wanted to model for us. So I'm going to take some photos of him being all Pam-like. It's really funny because we were here and I was just turning the wheel on the mermaid.
Yeah.
And then I went like over there, and then I came back and the mermaid had turned into Pam.
You'd make such a good hat.